Welcome to I'm Divinely Faceted. Okay. Listen, orange is the new black, all right? I don't know if it's just for right now, just for today. I don't know, but I got something today. So whatever I already had what I was going to wear. Um I'm giving it to you how it came, all right? Ancestors closest to the sun, please help me channel this message. Please tune into my frequency or allow me to tune into yours. Okay, please protect me as I channel through this energy. All ancestors closest to the sun, you may remain. All others, you must leave. Okay, and I just heard black is the best protection. Okay, black is the only protection. Wow, black is the only protection. Okay, all right. Now, per my dream. Okay, so very specific dream. I don't know if it was two people and their son or if it was two men and a woman here. But the woman was talking to me about how I wear my hair. And she was like, why don't you wear your hair in a ponytail? Why don't you ever wear your hair in a ponytail? And I was getting frustrated with her, like, because I don't want to wear my hair in a ponytail. I like to have my crown covered. I like to keep my crown covered. I'm going kind of like going back and forth with her, but not harshly, because she's steady trying to get me to wear my hair in a ponytail. Okay, so I realized that I left both my phones. All right. When I left them, the intention was for me to go get my phones and to go back to wherever they were or to meet them or whatever. When I got to my phones, one of them had a case and the other one didn't, but the phone that had the case was on the case. It was on top of the case. You may see spirals here. Very spiritual message here, okay? It wasn't on the case. When I got to the phone, the case was blue, and I ended up snapping the phone back into the case. So I'm getting that from that little moment there. I was trying to be caught off guard. Okay, I'm picking that up now. I was trying to be caught off guard. I was trying to be caught unprotected. Okay, because I had two phones. One of them didn't have a case. The other one had a case, but it was like sitting on top of the case. Not actually, it's like cross-sided on top of the case. So I actually snapped it back in. Okay, and at that time is possibly when I started to protect myself. Okay, so I got my phone. I left out, but then I was like, I ain't going to where they was at. I ain't about to catch up with them. I ain't about to go deal with them. I ain't dealing with them, because I was in a tiffy about why you so worried about how I'm wearing my hair or why I won't wear my hair like this. So at that moment in time, I had left and cut off whoever those people were. All right, so I jumped on my bike, and it wasn't no big mountain bike. It was like a kid bike. I jumped on my bike. I'm riding around. And if you know anything about Detroit, I'm riding around in Ghost Town. Okay, I'm riding around in North End Ghost Town though. Okay, and I get over there. I've been a corner. I don't even know where I'm at, but I've been a corner, and all of a sudden I ride into what is like a structure, a frame. All right, like they were building a house or something like that, but it wasn't just a house. It was, I rolled into this frame, into this structure, and it was a neighborhood in there. It was a whole little hookup in that frame. Okay, so now I get in the frame, and when I get in the frame, it's like it ain't nobody that's rich in there. Is They were impoverished, but they were happy. Okay, so immediately when I get in there, I'm looking for the first person that I see to ask, how do I get back out of here? Okay, so I see a little girl, and I ask her. First I look around for a little bit and realize I ain't trying to be in here. This ain't where I want to be. Okay, so mind you, all around you can go through it. It's like framework of a house, like studs with nothing in between it, like your attic. It wasn't no walls, no nothing. It was, I could put my hand through and it'd be back where I came from. So I asked the girl, I'm like, how do y'all get out of here? And she was like, she lifted up this, I don't know what it was, she lifted it up, and I couldn't fit my bike in it. It would have had just been me. It was almost like a little crawl space. The crawl space had dirty black water. It had like dirty cement. And I'm looking into the crawl space like, that's how y'all get out of here? Not realizing, okay, I'm putting it, this is in my dream. I'll put it together and when I come out this dream, okay? So I'm in the dream like, that's how y'all get out of here? Like, I ain't trying to go that way. So I literally said, I'm going the same way that I came in here. Okay, mind you, it was a framed construction structure. Okay, so I don't recall lifting my bike up. I just drove straight into. But to get out, I had to jump down. It wasn't that far. It was almost like being on a high bed, one of those big beds, and your feet don't touch the ground, but you have to kind of jump off of it and jump into the bed or whatever. It was kind of like that, but I had to take my bike with me, so I held my bike with one hand to get up out of there, okay? And I slid down whatever this little part was. It was like mud. It was like a big old mud step, a abnormal step, okay? So I slid down and took off right from, the way that I came in, I went out that way as well. So I don't even think I paddled a good 10 times before the voice of God came through. All right. Now I had to write it down. I wouldn't even remember this. I wouldn't have remembered this because I went back to sleep after this dream. All right. Now I woke up from this dream all right. Calm down. I woke up from this dream at 3:40. All right. I didn't immediately get up. I got up trying to process it like, oh my God, that was the voice of God. Like I'm sitting there like, that was the voice of God. Like that was the voice of God. Now what God said to me, soon as I took off and on that bike, left that structure, he said, you lose everything madly to show you how God signed out from you. Bruh, I'm going to say it again. You lose everything madly to show you how God signed out from you. This is his words, okay? I'll never forget it because I wrote it down. All right? Now, I woke up immediately. No, hold on. Let me go back. All right? The voice of him. When I couldn't remember. I wrote it down, though. It said, his voice was deep, almost beast-like. All right. This is what I wrote when I came up out of my dream and tried to hurry up and write it down before I forgot it. Okay. His voice was beast-like. It was really, really deep. But when he was telling me that in this dream that I lose everything madly just to show how he signed out from me, like, it was like this. Imagine that. Somebody signing you out like, get us to Satan. You know what I'm saying? It was like that. It was, bro, I'm sorry. I can't hold my composure here. I can't hold my composure. I'm sorry. This is how I feel. Okay? So, listen. All right? The voice of him was not mad. He wasn't mad. His voice was just deep. And I was trying to mimic this voice to my children, and my voice went into a different, like, a screech type because I couldn't even get all the way down to where I was trying to get to. Never even attempted to get that deep, okay? Now, I done went deep before and tried to mimic. But the deep that this one had, this voice, it was deep and it was beast-like. But it was not mad. It was calm. It was like, it scared you because it was so deep yet so calm. And it was telling me, because I had left that structure, that I lose everything madly now to show me how he signed out from me. So when I left that structure, he signed out from me. All right. Now, I'm a dream interpreter as well. All right. I do dream interpretations as well. Now, came out this dream, scared as fuck. All right. I was scared. I was so scared. I thought that I had lost everything, okay? And when I say everything, I'm talking about all my spiritual gifts. I'm talking about all this hard work that I done. I'm talking about knowing that I'm getting signs and messages from God. I'm talking about my intuition. I'm talking about all that. I woke up scared, like, what I do? What did I do? Because he literally told me you lose everything. He didn't say you will lose. He told me you lose everything. All right. Now I couldn't comprehend when I came out the dream. I was laying there stupid, dumbfounded, like, what does this mean? What does this mean? And I thought I lost everything because I couldn't even think. All right. I couldn't even think at that moment in time when I came out the dream. All right. So I had to get up. I had to get up. I'm like, all right, let me go in the kitchen and write this down. Okay. Before I even grabbed my book, I sat down at the table trying to think of what this was, that what just happened? What was just said to me? Is it because I yelled at my son yesterday? Like, this is how I was feeling in the moment. I couldn't fathom what the dream even meant, even though I can interpret dreams. Okay. So I'm thinking that I done lost the sauce, y'all. I felt like I had lost the sauce, y'all. All right. But it took me some time to calm down and sit and think about what this was. So I wrote my dream down. Okay. And after I wrote my dream down, then things started. I started coming down off of this. Oh my God, that was God. That was God. That was God. That was his voice. I know it was him. It was him. It was him. Okay. I had to try to come down off of this. Now, I wrote the dream out at 3:44. Now, that shows you from the time I woke up, had to be about 3:40, because I'm telling you the time frame. It had to be about 3:40 because I laid there for a minute, maybe two, went to the kitchen, sat there for a minute, like trying to figure it out. Like, what did I do? All right. I'm trying to go through everything that I did in the past 6 months. Okay. Literally trying to figure out what is going on. You seeing spirals, because I am. Pay attention. Pay attention. When I'm giving a very serious spiritual reading, okay, or encounter, you're going to see spirals. Now, finally got the whole dream out. Came back in here. Did some cards. Like, was that God? You know, I'm looking for the yes or no cards. Was that God? I'm trying to figure out what was going on, okay? I didn't have any. I didn't have anything. I didn't have no sauce. I didn't have nothing. I was seeing certain things and I was getting it, but I was like getting it and losing it, getting it and losing it. I was still on tip. All right. I was on tip. I'm like, did I lose what I had? You know, did I lose my spirituality? Did I lose the light? Did I lose? Did he really take it from me? Like, what did I do? Like, I'm tripping in the middle of the night, 3 something in the morning. I'm tripping. Okay. Now I ain't talking about tripping like, I saw something and then went crazy. I'm tripping like I know I heard God and he said this. Now, why did he say it? Okay. So now I get calm. I pick up a set of tarot. Okay. And he began to talk to me through that. Now I ain't hearing his voice now. I'm picking up now what it is that he's saying. I'm able to read the cards again. All right. I'm able to read the cards again. So I'm seeing what it is that he's saying, and it calms my mind. It calms my whole everything. And so I look at something and I'm like, I see a thinker. It was a thinker man. And it said, meditate, focus. And I look over at that and I'm like, all right, I'm done here. Let me go and lay back down. And I knew I couldn't go back to sleep, but I went and laid back down and I tried to focus. And remember, I don't know if y'all remember, but I told y'all a dream. It wasn't even a dream. I was woke. I told y'all that I seen an eye, a big, beautiful eye, and it looked like a human eye, but it also looked like it was attached to a bird, and it had all the colors of a human eye in it. Okay. I was asking God, do that voice belong to that eye? Okay, this is what I'm doing while I'm laying down. I couldn't really focus and meditate, so I'm trying to get there, and I'm asking questions at the same time. Did that voice go to that eye? Okay, didn't get the answer. I done went right back to sleep. But, I was not trying to go to sleep. I was trying to talk. I was trying to communicate. I was trying to get there, be there, okay? Went right back to sleep, all right? Now, when I got up, I couldn't remember the dream just off rip. I had to remember that I wrote it down. Okay. Then I came, my kids, I do homeschool, so they in the kitchen already by the time I wake up. I'm telling them, I heard the voice of God, y'all. I heard the voice of God. And it was at that moment that I was able to interpret it. Once I woke back up is when I was able to interpret what this meant. All right. Before at nighttime, I had to calm myself down to at least know that I didn't lose anything. Okay. That's all I was worried about. Did I lose something? Did you miss out? Did you, what happened? All right. So I got up and there with the kids, telling the kids about the situation or whatever. And I was able to interpret at that moment and at that time what this dream meant. All right, now going into the interpretation about this dream. In this dream, I left people. I left friends. I left family. I left whatever, whoever. I don't know who it was. All right. I went, found my phone, which needed to, the case popped back on it. All right. So I left a group of people, and I went and I started to isolate myself and protect myself and to form this shield around myself. Okay. Separating myself from them, I went in a totally opposite direction, not trying to even deal with them. The direction that I went in, I went and stumbled upon a structure, a construction site. All right. So that's me doing the work. Okay. That's me inside of a structure where I am doing the work. Okay. Now this is how I interpret it for my real life. All right. So now I'm in the structure, and in the structure, I asked the little girl, how do y'all get out of here? So now this little shaft that she done opened up, that shaft represented it's only one way out of here. Okay. So now when you done got into your healing and into your growth and into your awakening, and that's where you at, the only way out of there is through darkness. Okay. It is through darkness. All right. I was so scared to go back through the little shaft that she opened up. All right. And it was, to me, it was meant to keep me in my healing, because that structure that I was in, the framework that I was in, that was my healing place. That was where I was doing the work. All right. Remember, it was like studs, like they was constructing something. Okay. But it was open to the outside. But you had this little community that lived in here. All right. So that's me. I was in my healing. All right. Now, I was looking for a way out. And in my real life, I'm not looking for a way out. I'm happy where I'm at. All right. I want to be in my healing. Now, in the dream, I was looking for a way out. The girl opened up the shaft. It was like, I ain't about to fucking go through there. You got me. I ain't going through there. That's how y'all get out. It gave demons. It gave demonic. It gave enter at your own risk. Okay. It gave that. I was like, dude, is that water right there deep? Like, do you have to walk through that? You got to swim through that to get there? It was like that. I was like, I'm not doing that. And then I couldn't take my bike. I couldn't take my bike. Listen, my whole mind frame was I can't fit my bike in there, but I ain't going down there anyway. All right. I'm seeing something on here that y'all probably wouldn't even see. So I'm going to just not even pick it up. All right. Bro. Okay. Listen. Okay. Get it back together, Cindy. Get it back together. So I was like, I'm going to go out the way I came in. I ain't going that way. I'm going to go out the same way I came in. Okay. Now, the only way out of my healing in this dream was if I went out the same way I came in. All right. Now catch this. The way that I came into my healing was through somebody breaking my heart so much and so many fucking times that I just put myself into this. He pushed me basically into where I am now. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you so much. If you just happen to see this man that I was so into, he pushed me into my healing. All right. Now in this dream, I said, look at the spirals. Look at the spirals. All right. Now in this dream, I was like, I'm going out of this healing, this structure, the same way that I got in here. So that's me going back to this dude, going back out that same way that I got in here. Okay. And when I went that path, God said, you lose everything madly. But he said it in a beast-like voice. Okay. It was like thunder, but it wasn't mean. He wasn't mean to me. It was so scary because it was a beast-like voice, thunderous type voice, but calm. That don't even go together, bro. It didn't even go together. The voice he had was supposed to be like, I was supposed to be like scared to death, okay, because of what it sounded like, okay? But he was so calm and so nice that it didn't put you in that fear like that. It put you in, oh, this God. Oh my, that's God. That's God. Okay, that's what it put you in. It put you in that's God because of how his voice was. All right. And the fact that he was so mild tempered. He was so mild tempered. But because I went out of my healing, the way that I came in, which is through this man that I was madly in love with. I was madly in love with this person to where I was not myself. Okay? To where you couldn't get me off him if you even tried. I loved him more than I loved anybody else in the world. I ain't even gonna front. I ain't even gonna front. When it came to the love I had for him, it was totally different than my kids. It was totally different than my kids. The love and the compassion and everything that I had for him was totally different than the love I even had for my kids. It was different than the love that I had for my mama. It was different than the love that I had for anybody else in this world. I would have took a bullet for that one. I would have taken a bullet for that one. Do you understand me? I would have put the drugs in my bra and said it was mine type. This is how much I loved this person, but this person didn't love me back the same way. Okay? And because I experienced all of that hurt pushed me into where I am. That hurt pushed me into the frame. All right? So now God told me in my dream that if you go back the way that you came in here, you gonna lose everything madly. And you gonna see how God signed you out. Signed you out, bro. Imagine being at the job and you like, I'm here, and you like, okay, such and such is here. I'm here, such and such is here. Okay, I'm here, such and such in here. Imagine God signing you in and you doing good, and then he be like, hand this to Satan. I'm open. I'm exposed. I'm out here. You can get me now. Yeah, listen, he's free to roam on me, bro. I wish I would, okay? This is the message for all of you people, all right, who has been in isolation, all right? The devil is about to be released. The devil is about to be released. Your friends, the two-facedness, okay, the frenemies, listen, the devil is about to be released. All right, looking for somebody, looking for that person that he can catch to come back out of that framework. All right, this is what my dream was. The cleanse. You've already went through whatever cleanse that you were supposed to go through. This is the energy. Why is this Powerball ticket right here? I should give y'all this number, but I'm not, because that's not what this is about. That might be for me. I don't know. Listen, we got harmony here. All right, we have harmony here. It looks like you are in harmony. You're in harmony somewhere. All right, you are aligned. Okay, and I even had to look up 340. What do it mean when you wake up at 340? I didn't expect to see nothing. That's like saying, what do it mean when you wake up at 12:02? Okay, my birthday. What do it mean when you wake up at this time? All right, this. I didn't expect to see nothing. But I got a whole thing on how spiritual it was that I woke up at 3:40. That I heard the voice of God at 3:40. Okay? Spiritual, bro. I did not even expect to see nothing. It was a complete light bulb moment for me. It was a light bulb moment for me, bro. I already believed in God, but to hear your voice and to know that that was you and to receive that message, okay? I literally feel like I am about to be blessed with something. And before he blessed me with something, he telling me, all right, this is where you at. You in this frame right here. You aligned. You doing what you supposed to be doing. You working on you. Don't leave this section right here. I'm about to bless you with something. Don't leave out of here or you will be unprotected. Okay? This is the message. For any of you who thought that you were going to go back to somebody, the person that pushed you into your healing, that is not your person. That is not your person. Because you cannot go back out the same way you came in. And you came in via that person. That person pushed you into your healing. That person hurt you so much that it completely changed your life. It completely changed the outlook of everything. It pushed you into your healing. Okay? That is the message. That is the message. Listen, I know it's a lot of women who have faith in their past person, who felt like somebody's birthday is 1203, who felt like their past person was their person. He is not. Okay? That person that pushed you into your healing is not your person. And that is the message here. You cannot go out the same way you came back in. And if you are in a healing space and you decide to leave that space, I looked up Madly and it said it's something about crazed, or I forget exactly what it said, but look it up. Look up Madly. God said, you lose everything madly. Madly. Look that up. Because it was like, wow. Wow. Those was your choice words. And for him to say he signs out from me, if I leave that frame, which I'm not leaving, and I hope and pray that you don't leave that frame either. If you have stepped into some sort of healing, listen, stay there. If you know that you got out of a situation, stay there. Because nothing good comes from leaving that structure. Okay? A lot of people want to know, who is she? I'm divinely faceted. Okay? Hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Please share this video, comment, and subscribe if you have not. And I will catch you on the next one.